Today's story from the Bible, book of Genesis, chapter 3. And this story is titled The First Sin. Adam and Eve were allowed to eat the fruit of all the trees in their home, the Garden of Eden, except for one. This is the tree of knowledge, God told them, pointing out a beautiful tree covered with ripe, rosy apples. You must never touch its fruit. One day, a snake who lived in the garden saw Eve standing by the tree of knowledge. She was looking up at the juicy apples that hung from its branches. Slyly, the snake slithered up next to her. "Look at those delicious ripe apples," it hissed. "Why don't you try one?" Of course, Eve knew she was not allowed to touch the apples, and she told the snake so. "Smell how sweet they are," insisted the snake. "How can it harm to take just one? Go on, you know you want to." Eve shook her head firmly, but the snake would not give up. "I know why God doesn't want to eat the apples," it boasted. "If you do, they will give you the gift of knowledge. Then you will know everything He knows. You will both know good and evil." Eve looked up at the delicious fruit. She couldn't help wondering what it would be like to know all that God knew. Reaching out, she quickly picked a juicy-looking apple and took a big bite. Then she passed it on to Adam and encouraged him to take a bite too. From then on, things started to go wrong. That night when God spoke to Adam and Eve, He knew what they had done. He was angry and told them to leave the garden forever. To make sure they couldn't return, God sent an angel to guard the entrance.